Hello everybody, Alison Southern here from the Melksham Team Ministry, from the kitchen table saying hello, how are you this week? We are heading off in a moment because we have an appointment in London to go to, well, the outskirts of. And as we were preparing and thinking about it and how long it would take us to get there, I was suddenly aware of the possibility of disruption caused by protesters on the M25. And as I was thinking about that, it really was nudging away at me. How effective is that kind of protest? What does it do? Does it change minds? Does it win hearts? We are coming towards, just in a few weeks' time, COP26, which this nation is hosting in Glasgow. It's a climate crisis gathering. World leaders coming to really engage seriously with the issues of the climate crisis that we face and how we can make changes. Now, those changes have to be huge. They have to be a national desire to change the way we do things. But they also have to be individual desire. And it's the changing hearts and mind that protesters are trying to do. I guess for many of them it's been a nudge, 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 nudge. This is happening, wake up, do something, nudge, 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 nudge. And people are going, yeah, later. Everyone else will. Not if it's inconvenient to me. And now they're trying it a bit more aggressively, aren't they? They're actually stopping you doing something that you want to be doing, whether it's travelling on a motorway or a train or wherever. If it's Extinction Rebellion, causing disruption in life. And I've really been pondering on that. How does that work? If I'm on my way to a hospital appointment this afternoon and I get held up, will that make me cross? Or will I think, well, actually, I totally understand. The only way that we can make people sit up and take notice is if we make their lives a little bit more uncomfortable. And that might include inconvenience. And it might even include me feeling a bit cross. But I can understand the reasoning behind it. I was at a harvest festival, the first one of the season, and the first one feels like forever. But when I was there yesterday, we were talking about how we care for creation. We give thanks at harvest for the abundance and the beauty of everything that we have, for the wonderful, flourishing world around us. On the table there was produce, lots of cans to give to the food bank, and a real sense of giving thanks for everything that's there. But you and I know the reality that over the last few days, the shops have been saying the shelves will be empty. The government have been helping the CO2 companies to get going again, because who knew you needed CO2 in your block of cheese? All of those things are there constantly, and we're trying to balance, we're trying to look at how our world is functioning in a post-COVID world, in a post-Brexit world, in a world that everything is completely upside down, it feels. We said, or I said from this kitchen table, right back at the beginning of COVID, how our world was changing and we had to be careful that we came out of it into a better place. All the things that have happened since then have made us feel insecure. We are recognising what it is to have food insecurity in our nation that we haven't had for decades. But it's also an opportunity for us to look at who we are, how we are living, and what we want to say to our government, what we want to say to our world about the way we're living. So when I was in doing my harvest festival with, I have to say, some of the lovely older generation yesterday, I talked to them about doing simple things like changing the way they use washing powder, washing tablets, washing liquid. So I use these now. Other companies are available, but for this one you just very simply, put one of these in your washing machine. So this package does 40 loads, arrives on my doorstep to do this package. You just pop that in, you rip it up and you put it into your washing machine. And every time you do that, you are saving the environment. There's less waste. This is biodegradable. You could dig it into your garden and it will disappear. Pop it in your compost heap, it will be gone. A simple solution. Not simple, because I'm sure scientists have spent a long time trying to work out how we can do all these things to make things better for our planet. But if you make a choice about using something that will cause less waste, you are making a change. And it's simple to do. If you're watching this, you have access to online. You can buy all these online. When I buy this packet, I know that every time I buy a packet of 40 loads of washing, 10 loads get given to a refugee camp somewhere else so that people can do their washing, which I think is a win-win situation. Whatever it is that you do to make a change, however it is that you respond to things that might make you feel uncomfortable or want to put it off until tomorrow, I want you to think about what it is to pay forward, to think of the generations to come. We sit in church buildings that were put together 1,000 years ago because people wanted to worship God and have a space to gather. We have a world in which to worship God. But if we want that world to exist in another few generations, we need to take action. So I don't mind if I get caught up in a traffic jam. I'm going to leave early just in case. But I want you to think about COP26, about how you use your energy, how you use the things around your house, and whether we can make it just that bit better for each other and for our great-great-great-grandchildren, so they still have the beauty and the wonder of our created earth that God gave us to enjoy and to be stewards of. Take care, and I'll catch up with you on Sunday from the kitchen table. Bye for now. God bless.